Hey everyone, my name's Clasian and you're watching Otaku. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is the premiere for a brand new series I'm going to bring to the channel called Normies React Anime. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take an unsuspecting victim who maybe has not seen anime or doesn't watch any anime at all, and I'm going to sit them down and make them watch anime against their will. And I'm going to grill them about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys enjoy, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that way you guys can see more videos in the future. But let's go ahead and bring on our first unsuspecting victim. So first up on the chopping block, we've got one of my close friends, Mr. Spiro. No relationship to the Pokemon. Jared?
How you doing, Clasian?
What's going on, man?
It's good to see you. Excited to be here. Hello, everybody.
Alright, so Jared, have you ever actually seen anime before?
I have not. This is going to be my first anime experience. I'm super excited. Being someone who's a huge fan of the Comic-Con world and video games, as well as being a huge Star Wars fan. I'm super excited to see it. It's going to be my first time, so I'm really excited to see what's out there.
So we're going to be popping your anime cherry. Is that right?
I would definitely say that's what's going to happen.
Excellent. So you guys are going to get to witness us pop his cherry. And I'm sure that's exactly what you guys tuned in for.
Just go a little easy on me.
Oh, yeah. So the first anime that Jared's going to see is going to be one of my favorite magical clothes-wearing, scissor-sword-swinging action films out there, Kill la Kill. So based off just the name Kill la Kill and the shirt that I'm wearing, what do you think it's going to be about?
I have a feeling that, especially given the origin of it, that there's going to be a lot of samurai action. Without a doubt, there's definitely going to be some really awesome fight scenes is what I'm really hoping for. I know a lot of anime has to do with, performance art in a little bit of a different aspect than what I'm used to, so I'm super excited to see this.
I think I have a pleasant surprise. You're about half right about half that stuff, and completely wrong on the other.
Oh, I'm open-minded.
Alright guys, so let's get to it. We're going to stream Kill la Kill.
Alright, we are live, starting the show now.
You ready?
Yeah. I personally feel like that's one way to enter a room.
Quite an entrance, huh?
I mean, this is pretty intense. If not just how they have the angles of the camera going, when one of the characters move.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of cool too because it almost made it look like a comic book page or something like that.
Yes.
Probably next to the last thing I suspected. She's like one of those chicks that's hot even when they're angry.
Satsuki's, she's a character.
She's a character.
She's a character.
I mean, this is just so cool. I've never seen any type of cartoon or anything like this.
You're treading on some pretty precarious ground there.
I know. There's
a cartoon.
I know there's a huge difference between anime and cartoon, and now I know without a doubt what the difference is between.
Good.
And the artwork is sick. I think that's what really makes it for me, to be completely honest with you, I've never seen the scapes and everything like this before. I like how it requires a higher level of thinking to really, follow it. I feel like it just keeps you engaged the whole time. I can tell you what I'm really not used to, and that's how I know I'm a normie, because I'm like following it in the subtitles at the same time. It tests your reading skills.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure.
This one is like I said, a little more fast paced than most.
It's a little bit more fast paced.
Yeah, so I'm really throwing you into the grinder right now.
No, I mean this is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely not used to seeing or listening to like authentic like Japanese voices, so that's something that's definitely new and really really cool
Oh yeah.
to go along with it too. So now this is the kind of stuff I've been waiting for. I think this is gonna be pretty awesome. It's just constant levels of intensity that I'm not expecting at all. I feel like this shows a lot of culture that I'm not used to or seeing.
It's really not. This is, like I said, this is a really abstract anime. This is
Right.
actually a pretty far cry from what I would normally start somebody off with. So, like I said, I'm really throwing you into the deep end here.
Yeah, I mean this is wild. I mean look at this.
It gets better.
I feel like there's people that are on mushrooms right now. You know,
That's
like,
a good way of explaining it.
yeah, like I'm straight, but I feel like whoever wrote this was definitely gone. I mean, it's great. It's wild. I feel like it goes in a million different directions. Everything moves so quickly.
The first episode is really fast paced because it's really going to be the hook for the rest of the show.
Right. Okay. So Shadow the Hedgehog's hot sister is now going ape shit.
Going ape, yeah, exactly.
That's weird. I mean, I feel like this chick does it all. So they're just gonna end it right there.
Exactly.
Wow.
They're 30-minute episodes, I mean 24 of them.
That's insane. You know?
So I've just finished Kill la Kill, first episode, and now we're going to ask Jared what his first thoughts are. So Jared, what'd you think?
It was incredible. Absolutely nothing like I've seen before. It absolutely blew my expectations as far as, you know, and I gave you a little bit of what I thought I was going to see, you know, some really cool samurai action, you know, very Japanese style, but I had absolutely no clue
Not a clue.
that yeah, not at all, that it was going to be as wild as it was. You know, I'm slowly coming off of the acid trip after watching it, you know.
So compared to an acid trip, have you had those before?
It's not something
I'm just kidding. Don't have to answer that. So you think that's pretty far out there? That's pretty far outside your normal realm of thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, there were so many different things going on, you know, between the scissor sword, which I'm buying one tomorrow, Shadow the Hedgehog's hot sister being in there. I didn't expect that at all. I really like how they incorporated everything, and like I said, I thought the small pieces of bits where they had like the comic book kind of scenery, it keeps you really, really engaged. You know, like I've absolutely never seen anything like that before.
Awesome. So you would say it's a pretty entertaining form of media.
I think it's an incredible form of media. I think it's something that we need to get out there more. You know, it's a totally different level of entertainment. So I'm you know, I've never seen it before, so I'm still excited.
Awesome. Is this something that you think you're probably gonna go home and watch? Maybe seek after, you know, more anime yourself, or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I after like I said, the amount of action, which is what really keeps me captivated. You know, even comparing it to Star Wars, which is one of my favorite things. You know, it's not the storyline; it's the amount of action that's packed into something that captivates my likes personally. And that's nothing but action.
Oh yeah.
Even in its slow parts, it's all over the place. And you know, if I could move as fast as those characters. I feel like if I had to be to work at 9, I could leave the house at 9:04 and get at work at 8:58. You know, how quickly they move.
They move so fast to go back inside.
Oh yeah, and I mean you can get anything on Amazon nowadays. I'm pretty confident I can get myself a half scissor sword.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think that would be
They've
pretty
got
cool.
tons of, I actually sent a scissor sword keychain to one of my friends for a Secret Santa event. So they're definitely out there. You can probably get a full size one.
Yeah, I mean this is why I feel like possibly going to a Comic-Con.
Heck yeah.
And getting a little bit more further into it, you know, you could have a place full of a lot of cool stuff.
So, anime wasn't always as accepted as it is today, and even then, it still has a lot of friction as far as gaining a lot of fans here in the U.S. And even in Japan, it's not super popular, but it is definitely becoming more culturally accepted. Knowing that, if you know someone that doesn't watch anime, would you recommend it to them?
I would 100%. There's no doubt that I would recommend it to them. If not just because it's a learning experience and it's something that just adds a little bit more cultural diversity to the game. But it's one of those things where you never know until you try. I had absolutely no clue what to expect. I only had an assumption when before I watched it. But now that I have, I'm really glad that I watched it and got to experience this. It was awesome, and I would 100% recommend it to anybody out there.
Excellent. So there are a ton of other subgenres out there. This, as I mentioned before, this is pretty out there as far as anime goes. Would you find yourself venturing out into other genres? I mean, like horror, drama. There's lots of romance out there. There's a lot of subcategories out there that have a lot of popularity as well. Would you find yourself, venturing into those branches?
I definitely would. I feel like it would definitely be like, of course, we work the same schedule, so on a day off, you don't really feel like going anywhere. I think it would be awesome to experience different types of anime. It's a totally different level of entertainment. And how it's given to you is a lot different. So I would certainly like to see action or possibly drama. I'm sure just with the incorporation of artwork, which is something that's hard to do with a traditional style movie or a cartoon. That's where I feel like anime really takes the rest, is because of the actual artwork behind what they're doing.
Absolutely. So you seem pretty impressed with it. Do you personally believe this is better than a lot of American entertainment?
I do. I feel like what's making American entertainment nowadays is actually stuff from all over the place. Mm-hmm. You have to think about it, and I can even use Japan as a reference in general. American cars don't sell too well, but there's a Honda in every driveway. In one way or another, us experiencing different things helps us build as a nation, and move forward. So that's why I personally always try to make sure that I experience as much of everything as possible. I grew up black and Italian, and using chopsticks was out of the equation, but I use chopsticks every time I eat sushi and other kinds of stuff. And it's not because it's easier to do. It's because you're experiencing something different culturally. So anime is definitely something that I would see exploring a lot more into, like you said, the different genres and stuff that they offer. Because I really like how it's put together. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So Jared's probably going to go home and just binge watch the entire series of Kill la Kill, and he's going to have fun doing that, hugging his scissor blade alone in his room. So when are you going to come and watch more?
Anytime, man. I want to thank Clayton, of course, for having me here. Want to thank all you viewers out there. Definitely, like Clayton says, like and subscribe, and we can definitely continue to do stuff like this in the future.
Absolutely. If you guys like Jared, you want to see more of him, react to other anime, you can definitely put your suggestions in the comment box below. But that's all we have time for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the very first episode of Normies React Anime. Once again, if you want to see more, definitely like this video and subscribe to the channel. And once again, I'm Clayton. You're watching Otaku, and we'll talk at you later. Johnny.